Okay, so up here, this is where the water goes into the fish room, and we're going to install a mixing valve and a carbon black filter. So that's kind of the before. There's our hot and cold water lines, and our fish room is just on the other side of those pipes. That's where it enters the room. So we'll get you updates as we go along. Here's the mixing valve. This is a Delta multi-purpose kind of universal shower valve. And here's the filters by A.O. Smith. You get these from Lowe's. And this just screws off the bottom, and I've got a carbon filter to fill that in, so that's going to be the filter. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Biotopes. So we are in a new location. We are down in my basement, and just behind this wall and above it is the fish room. And if you can tell here behind me is the update to our water change system. So we've got a lot of updates to get you caught up with today. So be sure you get comfortable and enjoy. Thanks so much. Alright, let's start right here. This is all brand new. I had a plumber friend of mine, Tom, come in and do this work for me. So let me show you what we've got going on. So this is the water here coming into the house. And coming off of that are these two pipes here. On the right is hot, on the left is cold. And before, they were going right into these tees right in the fish room, and those two gate valves are shut-off valves for the hot and cold. And like I said, right on the other side of that wood is the fish room. So what we decided to do is tee off the hot and cold water line right down here, put in shut-off valves into a rough-in shower valve, and then I've got a shower cartridge. This is, I think it's an A.O. Smith. This is just the standard brand from Lowe's. It's pretty inexpensive, so it just goes right through. It's just one carbon. But we have pretty low chlorine here, so I think that should work. I'm excited to see how that turns out. And then there's the out valve. I've just got a little bit of a pipe here. I shouldn't need it because this is attached here. So it goes up that one line there and then into the fish room. You can see that just there on the left. That goes right into the fish room. So that's how we can adjust the temperature and take out the chloramine and chlorine and chloramines. And yeah, add fresh water to the tank. Here's, I just hang my wrench here for the carbon black filter there. And then next we will show you inside the fish room. All right, sorry for the noise. The heater is on. I replaced the old heater, similar, just a ceramic small heater, and it is end of November here, just the day after Thanksgiving. And although today's a mid-40s, pretty warm day, it has gotten cold, and you can see here we're keeping this thing at about 77, between 72 and 81 over the last 24 hours. And the humidity in here is between 36 and 45. So pretty perfect in terms of fish room temp and humidity for the winter. So, okay. Now let's see with our water change system. So you can see here, there's our new line coming in, that copper pipe there. And just to the left of that, that's our cold water line. And if you remember, just on the other side of this, it was the hot water. So the nice thing about what we did here is it took all of the bulky equipment and put that in the basement on the other side of that wall. And now we've just got one pipe coming in here. Now this is all dry fitted. I'm just kind of getting it all measured out, seeing what I need. I just got a hose adapter there into an elbow, down into a T, and then I put 2 unions on. And the reason I did that is because the way this pipe came out of the wall, it was in front of the rack. Originally I was hoping to run it kind of behind the stands, excuse me, but it came out too far, so I want to put unions there just in case I ever need to move the racks. I can just undo these unions, detach these pipes, and pull the racks out, move the racks or whatever. So I wanted to do that. On to the left here, what I've got is just an elbow, another elbow to kind of get it back. Again, these are all dry fitted in here right now, but this will be kind of up here and then running over to a gate valve there and then right into the sump. So I'll obviously PVC cement those, glue those in, and attach some pipe hangers or brackets to the stand to make it more sturdy, but that's the general gist. So we'll also have a shut-off valve right there. We'll turn that valve on, water will fill the pipes, and then at each sump I'll be able to turn those gate valves on. That'll add water to the sump and fresh water to the sump, and then that will be pumped back up to both aquariums, and then half that water will kind of flow back into the sump and half of that water will flow into the drainage pipe. On the other side here, again, just getting started, but you'll see it'll elbow. Let me get you guys a good angle here, sorry. It'll elbow there and then up, and it'll end up running kind of along the back of the rack and then around the corner. I'll tee it off to add water to this sump with another gate valve, and obviously this sump is not built out yet. By the way, this is just some thin styrofoam sheets to keep the temperature from leaking out into the cement floor in the wintertime or any time, and that kind of helps insulate that. So I did get this sump plumbed from the bottom 75 here. It's just a 3/4 bulkhead, elbow, slip elbow barb, some clear 3/4 inch tubing, and then it ends up here. This is just a pre-filter. This is a 1-inch bulkhead, 1-inch slip barb fitting. On the back, I've got another slip barb fitting into some 1-inch hose, and then I've got an adapter that goes from that 1-inch to 3/4 so that I can get to the 3/4 hosing for this sump right here. So then the next I've got to do is I've got to get my bulkhead and my whole kit here with the elbows. We'll drop that hose down. It'll go into a Y, kind of like this other side here. I'm gonna try a different kind. Remember, we've got our Y valve here. This side on the left goes into the sump, and this side on the right goes into the drain. And I'll do kind of the same thing on this side with some ball valves. It'll come from the top tank. One will go to the sump, one will go to the drain, and then those will all be connected, and I'll get a couple pumps that'll be able to pump up from that sump into the two tanks. So that's really the update of where we are right now. In the next videos, we'll finish that plumbing out and get our fill system and all of our drains from our tanks all ready. So thanks so much. All right, Biotopers, so that'll do it for today. Again, super excited about where we're at. There's a lot of updates to come. Number one, I've ordered a microphone for this camera, so I think that'll help with some of the audio, so I apologize if it's not been the best. So that is coming in, we'll get that. Obviously, we'll continue to fill all of our fill system, get the PVC plumbed out, glued, and all set for that. And then we'll continue to plumb out the drainage and pump systems out of and to our other two racks. So if you like what we're doing here and you want to learn more about building a fish room and eventually setting up Biotope aquariums, please be sure to subscribe, share this with your friends, give it a like. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are in the comments below. And thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you real soon.